What's up, CEOs? Hopefully you can hear me all right. If you're watching this right now, you're probably watching the replay. So can you type replay? Can you hear me? Hey, good morning. Let me know if you can hear me so I can see if this thing is working all right today. Good morning. Who is with me? Ooh, I'm going to try to get through this without coughing, so I'm feeling a lot better. Hey, Eric, what's up? Hey, Pierre. Yes, Pierre, I'm feeling better. So I'm feeling a lot better, yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. But I still do have like a cough, so I got to figure out what's going on there. But hopefully I'll get through this without making you feel like you got to put your mask on to watch a video. Okay. But so today is a little elementary topic, some apps that you need, 5 apps you need as an auto dealer because you'll be running your business on your phone if you don't already, right? Most of my seasoned auto dealers probably already know about this. Because you use these apps all the time. But I wanted to give those, maybe you don't use all of them, one, right? We can always learn something. And then I wanted to give those who might be new to the business or considering the business, like an idea of what it will take to run this business, even using your phone. So yeah, I'm all about the phone. My husband calls my phone my boyfriend because I use my phone all the time. So I run my business on my phone mainly. What's up? So I have like over 300 apps. Yeah, I'm feeling better. Feeling better. I still got like a little you probably can hear it. Like my voice is not clear. It's like stuffy, right? I have that and I have a cough, but I'm feeling a lot better. No fever. I'm good. I'm up and at 'em. My eyes aren't glassy like last week. So I'm feeling real good. I'm positive that all is good. Once I get back out and start working out, I'm probably feel a lot better, but I have not been feeling like working out. But so back to the apps. Yeah, I'm all about the apps. Whatever app there is, I probably have because I do a lot of stuff on my phone. And so if that's you, if you're like, yes, I want to manage as much as I can from right here, then I'm going to share with you some apps that help me and see if they help you. Okay. So the first app is your DMS system. I use Fraser. Fraser has an app. To be honest, their app game has been like, thumbs down for in comparison to other DMS systems. And DMS is dealer management software. If you don't know what that is, right? So their app game honestly has been like, right? I don't know what other people's apps look like, but their app historically has been like, what? So their app now is still not all that great, but it's better than what it was. So if you use Fraser, then you want to download their app. And of course, you just go to the Apple Store or Play Store for Androids out there. You just go to the Play Store and just search Fraser, and then their apps will come up. Now, I think they have like 2 different apps, but there's only one that you're gonna want. So just read through them. I'm not gonna give the name because they might change the name, and then I'm telling you to go get one app and it's named something else, right? But if you search Fraser in the app store, then it should come up. But your DMS software, what it's going to allow you to do, the app is mainly take pictures or put in VIN numbers, right? What I would like it to be able to do is I can enter in all the inventory as I buy it. Like if I could scan it and enter it in into the DMS system, then that's what I would like it to do. And I think, they're moving towards that, but it is still not perfect, right? So, Fraser, if you're listening, we are waiting for a awesome app. So, DMS software, but there are other DMS softwares that have an app that that they have a really nice app. So, I've never used Dealer Center, but I heard that they have a really nice app. So, just check the App Store for your DMS software app. All right, that's one. Talkroute. Now, Talkroute is my phone answering system. So, very early on, I realized that I did not want my cell phone ringing all hours of the night. And, with customers, I wanted to keep my business separate from my personal without having to get two phones. So what Talkroute does is it helps me to have one phone I use for two purposes. So I can set up, I set up like the answering system, right? I forward the phones from the office to the Talkroute phone system. And then when someone calls, they get an IVR message. I think it's called IVR message, but basically one of those messages where it's like, hey, you've reached, our office hours are, right, to give information. And then it will ring whatever phone numbers that I have put into the system. So like, of course, my phone number and then whoever else is handling sales and customer service. So then that way, I can turn off phone calls at a certain time. Like I can have office hours and I can say after 6 p.m. I don't want any calls from the business. And then I can start calls at a certain time. So it's like at 10 a.m. I want to start receiving calls for the business, right? It also allows you to record calls if you're on calls, and it allows you to do a lot of other things. So I recommend Talkroute. They have one of the better prices out there. I used to use another service, two other services, and then they got expensive and I switched and ended up with Talkroute. So I'll put the link to Talkroute if you're interested in trying them out. I think you can try them out free for like 7 days to see if it works for you. All right, but I use that a lot. Like that was one of the very first things I set up in my business 8 years ago. And it's the best thing to date is to have a system to manage the phone calls. So any questions about Talkroute? And I know some people, they like people. The other thing I want to say about Talkroute is you can text, okay? Because I know some people, they like feeling personal. I like feeling personal with my customers, but not too personal, right? Because you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. So does it display the calls from your business number? Yes. And Google Voice doesn't, right? So if you're using Google Voice, let me see what else your message says. Right. Google Voice makes it seem like you're just getting a call and you have no idea if that call is a business call or if it's a personal call, right? Yeah. Talkroute doesn't do that. It makes sure the call is from your business. Yeah, because sometimes even if it's during office hours, I mean, you may be eating and you don't feel like answering the phone or whatever. Like you want to be able to discern if this is the time for me to answer a business call or not. Talkroute will allow you to do that. All right, so that is number 2 app. And yes, they have an app. You can also download it on your computer, and you can also log into their website. Okay, but they are awesome. So the third one, yeah, I wrote these down so I wouldn't forget. What's up, Sean? So the third one is the Craigslist app. Now, I only use the Craigslist app when I am searching for comparables. So if you've seen any of my other videos or anything that anytime that I'm teaching about pricing, what I'm teaching about is your price is in the market. It is not in Kelly Blue Book. Okay, Kelly Blue Book does nothing for you in your business. What does everything for you is the market where you are going to post your car. What I mean by that is if you're posting on Craigslist, then you go to Craigslist and you see how much your cars are selling for, or the car that you want to list sells for. Okay, so then it's helpful to have the app. Now, I hesitate a little bit to like hype up their app, because it's been my experience that sometimes when I use the app, I don't get the same information as when I go on to the website. But what it does give me is like a snapshot, right? And if I'm ever in doubt, then I'll just go on the website later to check. But when I'm out at the auction and I need like some quick numbers, then I'll use the app, get some quick numbers, and then I can make a decision. Okay, so I do use it for that. Any questions about the Craigslist app, or any questions about the pricing app? Like wherever you're going to price, that's where you want to search for how much your cars are selling for. And of course, everybody has Facebook on their phone, so I didn't even put that on there. But I know you're posting on Marketplace. If you're not, you should be posting on Marketplace, because Facebook is wanting to compete with Craigslist. And they're doing a good job, actually. Craigslist is still number one in my book, but Marketplace is number two. So yeah, definitely, of course, have Facebook on your phone, but I think everybody has that. So fourth, what number are we on? The fourth app, Manheim app. I couldn't read my writing. So the Manheim app, I didn't realize was so freaking helpful, even if you're not at the Manheim auction. Okay, so I have used the Manheim app at other auctions to scan the VIN, because you can scan the VIN on the car. If you don't know what I mean when I say scan the VIN on the car at the auction, there's a sticker on the car that has like a barcode. You can scan that and it'll bring up information on that car. You can use that Manheim app at many auctions and get information on many different cars and MMR pricing. And, and MMR pricing is basically like wholesale pricing, sort of, kind of, right? Because it's a national number. They're doing a better job of getting it like more specific to different parts of the country. It's just a guide, right? It's just a guide. Gives you an idea of like how much you can expect to pay for that car at the auction. Oh, yes, it is very helpful, Tiffany. Yes. The Manheim app. So more than likely you already have the Manheim app, but you're not using it till its full capacity. You open that app everywhere you go, every time you're with a car, every auction. That app is very helpful. So use your Manheim app for that. Fifth app is V12 app. V12 is a website provider for dealers. If you've heard me say anything about being an auto dealer and advertising on a website, the one thing I hope you've heard me say is don't create your own website. You are going to need some functionality as an auto dealer that's specific to cars that you cannot program into your own website easily and with as little expense as it costs to just join a service that has already done that for you. V12 is such a service. So I went to an auction about, I don't know, maybe 7 years ago now, 6-7 years ago. Met a dude who gave me his card, and I looked on his card and it had the website address. I went to his website and was like, oh my God, my website does not look like this. This is like the sexiest website I have ever seen. And then, of course, when you scroll down to the bottom of any website, they have the provider of the website or whoever created the website, right? Like credits. So I looked and it said provided by V12. I immediately called V12 and signed up because that website was just as sexy. I was like, I could sell more cars if I had a sexy website like this. So I am now a V12 fan. I have a special relationship with V12 for Auto Dealer Business School. They offer the CEOs in Auto Dealer Business School great deals, like special deals. Like they don't really do deals because, you know, when you're just that great, you don't have to do deals, right? But they offer Auto Dealer Business School CEOs deals. And I'm getting sidetracked because I like their website so much. But let me talk about their app. That's why I'm here. The app allows you to upload inventory on your website from the app. It also allows you to chat with people who are chatting with you on your website. Okay? Talk about being able to just run everything from your phone. It also allows you to do a couple of other things, like you can get notifications of when people have completed a credit application. I can't remember what else, but those are mainly the most important things that you're going to do with your website. It's like upload inventory, chat with people who visit your website, and see who is interested in buying a car. So that's what the app does for you, and it integrates, of course, with the website that you already have. So if you upload anything, if you take pictures, like I take all my pictures on my phone. So like before, you know, having to upload them to a computer and then, you know, all that stuff, I needed to skip a couple of steps, and their app allows me to skip a couple of steps because I can just upload them from my phone. So that is the 5th app, but I did want to also mention another app, a 6th app is Quickbooks, small business. Quickbooks, if you're not already doing your bookkeeping / accounting, you need to. It is just going to stress you out and bog you down the closer we get to the end of the year. Because then you're going to be feeling like, oh my God, I need to be doing this. I need to know my numbers. I need to be getting my tax stuff together. I need. And nobody needs that kind of negativity in their life hanging over them, right? So just make sure you have QuickBooks on your phone, connected to all your accounts. It's going to ask you, you know, about every charge. Make a quick note about what those charges are. If you're part of the Auto Dealer Basics program, I tell you what those categories are so that when you file your taxes, it's like easy. You already know the numbers. And yeah, make sure you just have it on your phone so you can, you know, peek in on your finances and see what you're spending and how things are going in your business, finance-wise. So, I think that's all I have for the apps. Those are the most important apps, my most used apps. I pretty much almost the only apps I really use. Like, I don't use a whole lot. I've tried to use a whole lot of apps, but these are the apps that tend to like be the best ones. Like, you know, with anything, if you use too many apps, now that's a burden, right? It's like, now I don't remember how many apps I got to use for this doggone business. But those are the ones that have worked for me. And if there's some that have worked for you, let me know. There's a lot of other apps I've tried that I didn't really like. Hey, Joe, what's up? They allow you to market to Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, Car Guru, OVE, eBay, and the inventory software in one step. Yes, they do. It's automation. And if you're running your business with one person or a small team, then you're going to need to get apps so you can automate. I am always interested in new apps though. So if you have an idea of a new app that you're like, yo, you did not mention this one, this is the app, let me know, because I'm feeling kind of old school. Like when I started 8 years ago, apps was like new. I want to say, I don't even know what kind of phone I had then. Did I have an iPhone? Okay, I did have an iPhone then. But yeah, like even iPhones were like, that's 8 years ago, is a long time ago in technology world. So if there are some apps that I have missed, then let me know. And I will definitely tell everyone else, put them in the comments. I'll put some links in there for Talkroute and V12 and QuickBooks. I think I have like a 50% off link that you can use if you don't already have QuickBooks, ACV online auction. That's another app. So I don't do many of the online auctions. So if you do the online auctions, then that's the one. Joe says ACV online auction. So, all right, CEOs, I will see you next week. Actually, in like 30 minutes, I also have a workshop, how to create the dealership of your dreams. It is the 9 steps that you need in your car sales business to like be living the dream, right? For your business to be an investment. So I'm going to also put the link there if you want to join in on that workshop. And then, of course, as always, if you need a strategy session, if you have your retail auto dealer license, or you are thinking about getting your retail auto dealer's license, and you have between 10 and 20,000 saved for the process, and you are ready to go, then book your strategy session if you want to figure out like what's the best strategy for you. I'll put the link there too. Pierre, how good is the text feature with Talkroute? Real good. Just like texting. Okay, so it's real good. It's a real good feature. Just like Google Voice, actually. That's probably a good comparison. All right, CEOs, I'm so glad you guys, I'm seeing you guys and you're healthy. I'm glad I'm feeling better. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next week if I don't talk to you on a strategy session. All right. Oh, actually, next week, I don't think I'll be here. I have a conference next week, so I'll see you the week after that. But I'll be around. So if you have any questions, let me know. All right. Bye.